Hello everybody. Hopefully you can hear me, you can hear my music. We can work on this knitting. Let me put the pattern into chat again. So I'm working on this cowl. This is a pattern that I've done before a couple of times. I'm again using my hand spun. I'm actually almost done with it. Oh my god, this is so soft. It's got camel in it. But I gotta finish it because it's a present for somebody whose birthday is on Sunday and who I'm seeing this Sunday. So I want to finish it and like weave in the ends. Okay, how many rows of this have we done? This is an interesting and fascinating question because instead of my normal thing, I gotta have my knitting. Okay, so that was row 7. So I finished 7 and I need to be where? How many rows am I supposed to have? I'm knitting section 3 again. 9. So I'm gonna finish this row and then one more, and then like we have to bind off and work on it. So today is gonna be an exercise in trying to keep my hands in the actual shot. We'll see how that goes for us, but we are surely gonna try. And if I finish and there's lots of more time, I've got some spinning that I still need to do. Oh, I did finish this little guy. His wings are a little sad, but he did get finished. So can we focus on this camera? Maybe not, but like he's kind of cute. He's got posable tail, so he's gonna sit here and to keep us company. Let's see what has been happening. I got a new phone. I upgraded my iPhone 13 Pro Max to a 16 Pro because the Max is just too wide. I had to get a phone that was like a little bit smaller. Just because I want a phone that actually fits in my hand. Today I went to the Apple store and picked up the case that I had pre-ordered for it. So that was sort of the main thing to do today, and then 2 different pharmacies and baked a cake that's for tomorrow, and I gotta bake some more for later in the weekend. But I need to have the dishwasher finish running before I can do any more baking. So tomorrow, what is everybody else doing for Thanksgiving? I am going to my friend Becky's house, and I've got until like 2 o'clock to do whatever. So I am going to probably get some of the cooking done for the stuff that I need later in the week, provided I wake up sufficiently early. I went to bed at like 5 a.m. yesterday. Today, I guess, and got up at 11. So that's in theory 6 hours. In reality, it was more like 4.5. So I'm a little tired, but such is life. Just got distracted with playing a game yesterday and kind of didn't notice that it got to be 5 in the morning. So that's how it rolls. I might have mentioned this before, but I really like this pattern because it's nice cowl. You can make it go around your neck like easily twice, and it's just like a regular garter stitch border and then a linen stitch, you know, like a contrasting color sort of thing. It does call for worsted yarn, which this is not. I think this is much more like DK or whatever. It's not quite as fine as fingering, and obviously it's got, you know, some unevennesses and bumpings because I'm still learning with it. So you can see, you know, we have some fairly thin, here, we zoom. So it's some fairly thin stitches, and then these two, the yarn got like a little bit fatter. So that's kind of where we're at right now with it. But I figure what we needed tonight was some chill, quiet stream that was no pressure, no nothing. This is some Greenwood Fiberworks fiber that I had spun. This is this one is cashmere merino silk. The stuff that I'm currently spinning is Polworth yak silk that I had blended in some extra silk, so it's extra silky. But I did get my new box from them for November today. It's a little orange for my liking, but I've got a buddy who really enjoys orange, so I think he's getting a scarf out of it. Actually, I might make him the same cowl because it's a really nice pattern, and I enjoy making it. It's just super easy. The hardest part is casting on like 240 stitches. So. I don't know about you guys, but dinner tonight for me has been it's like paneer butter bean bake. It's actually really easy. You chop up onions, you put them in a tray, you mix the onions with some vegetable oil and curry powder. Then you add some basmati rice. You mix all that real well. You add undrained can of butter beans and a can of coconut milk, and you stir in like one of those little packets of vegetable bouillon, and I'm going to mark the row complete, and you stir all of that, and then you put in like on top of it cubed paneer. And then you stick it in an oven that's at 410 degrees. And let it hang out for like anywhere from 20 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on your oven. And meanwhile, you take some very finely chopped onion and parsley and a spicy green chili, and you mix that with some grated garlic and grated ginger and a bunch of lime juice. And I need to need to remember that I'm out of lime juice. And yeah, once it comes out of the oven, you stir it all up and you put the chopped things with the lime juice on top and you stuff your face. So one of the things I need to do too is see if I can somehow figure out how to stream my loom, because it is downstairs in my living room, which makes everything harder, but it's finally set up with a project, so kind of trying to figure out if we can somehow set that up. I don't want to stream from my phone, but I could try to stream from my laptop, because it's the laptop I used to do all my streaming from. But it could run the stream and the cell phone could be the camera. But we have to, I have to see if I can figure out having a stand for it. Working, finally finished dressing the loom, and I'm working on some checkerboard, like checkerboards, cloth checkerboards that I want to gift people with, like little baggies of checkers. So got some time to finish that project, but finally just actually started weaving it today. So I got, maybe 3 inches of trial run stuff going. There's something about, I think probably this music, that is making me just try to fall asleep. This might not be a very long stream after all, but that's okay. We're really mostly here to just chill and relax. Once we finish this row, we're gonna be binding off in purl and then weaving in all the ends, which is gonna take a while because there's a whole bunch of extra loose ends. Just because there's so many color changes. actually sure why this cowl is called Slip and Slide Cowl, but almost done. Okay. That is 9 rows. So I mentioned I got a new phone. I updated my phone, and I could not get the legacy Knit Companion app on it, so I'm forced to use the new version, which is just not as nice. It is just not as good a version. It's been out for like 6 years. It is just not as good a piece of software. It's not as easy to use. It's a pain in my butt. Okay, bind off and purl. Alright, let's bind off and purl. This is going to take a while because on account of 241 stitches or 341 stitches? Nope, 241. Not quite as bad. But still, pretty bad. A lot of stitches. So. Now, you can see where I'm binding off. Just gonna be a slow and careful job. Progress. Slow but steady. What is this music? Who knows? It's a little weird. Best part about this cowl is that it mostly doesn't need to be blocked. It just needs to exist. I'm hoping in December to do more streams, just because I'm feeling like I don't have time, but I'm not like doing anything else, so who knows? Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of man? The shadow knows. Yeah. Not quite, but slowly we inch out of view. I am pretty excited. In mid-December, the Creator Club is gonna be doing a rage train, and I am on the Thursday evening part of the raid train, so it's gonna be like 9:30 to 10 p.m. But the train is making like half-hour stops, so people raid in, stick around for half an hour, and then the streamer closes to go and raid into another streamer, and so on. And that's going to be Thursday afternoon through very late in the evening Saturday, in the middle of December. So I'm very much looking forward to it. This is never ending. Definitely never ending. I was going to try to stream all the way until 9, so like 7 to 9, do a two-hour stream. But I I'm having a very hard time keeping my eyes open, so might be that this becomes more like a 1 hour stream instead. Maybe like half bound off. I can squish everything left onto one needle, so that's encouraging. Also, I mentioned how much I don't like binding off in pearl. Just not my idea of a good time. It's slow and it's awkward, and everybody knows it exists. Don't know if folks are interested in going back to the Iliad at some point, because we are maybe halfway through. Not even sure. Like, we're certainly smack in the middle of the Trojan War in the story, but we sort of started in the middle of the war, or right before the war started, I think, was the start of the narrative in the Iliad. The war is like imminently starting. Armies have marched onto the city and all that. And Troy is not fortified yet, so. Recently, touch portals started disconnecting whenever you lose focus. So if you go check out a different app or something, it just goes like, nope, I'm disconnected. Sucks to be you. There we go. I linked the pronoun project so that folks can add pronouns to their Twitch login. My pronouns are she, her. Thanks, Stream Elements. definitely going to be a short stream because I'm going to fall asleep right here on stream. And that's not like actually what I want. So. Almost done binding off though. So that's at least something. I recently finally finished Umbrella Academy, including the most recent season that came out last August. Did a decent job of wrapping everything up, I think. Almost done. This is what we have left to bind off. So. like I said, this is a birthday present for a friend of mine whose birthday's on Sunday, who I am also seeing on their actual birthday. So I want to get this done for them. Okay, that's the last stitch. Come on, there we go. So we've bound off. I need to. All right, so this is the cowl. It's actually, pretty good. So you can see how it, this is how it works on the neck. But let's find our needle for weaving in the ends. Let's see. Chibi container. What do we got here? Okay, hand. Why are we cramping? We are not even doing anything yet. All right, so let's start by finding, where did we just bind off? Let's weave that end in. Here we go. Start that one and, get that done before we have to deal with like the entire row of the things that the color changes. Oh my God. Come on. Let's see where we can hide in. Over here, just hiding along. Sometimes I don't really know like how to usefully weave in ends like this because it's pretty open, open view, right? So don't want to have it be too overly visible, but sometimes there's just not a lot of other options for getting the ends in. that end is hidden. Okay. This is trash. Okay. Yeah, so here are my like plethora of ends here. We've got this pair and this pair and then this pair and this pair. So I think I want to actually tie these guys into a knot. As much as I hate having a knot in my knitting, it will create a better anchor for these guys. So and then I can weave in the ends once the knots are in and stable. So it's going to be eight ends to weave in. This is not that terrible. There we go. This is sadly the tedious part of any knitting project. And if I was like smart, I would have woven in the ends as I went. But I was not that clever. Or I was just that lazy, I guess, is a much more reasonable thing to say there. So let's see, we're just gonna hide in the bumps of the pearl here. Yeah. Apparently we're in low power mode. Thanks, watch. Okay. Do a couple of back and forth passes, really. Just and a couple of like little diagonal diversions here. Oh, 1 down, 7 to go. Do we have a knot at the end here, or what is going on? Okay. Now, the green, we gotta kind of hide in the green here. 2 down, 6 to go. This one time, I decided that I wanted to do a temperature scarf. And I went and, like, I could not actually do, you know, a row every day because that involves way more follow through than what I have. So I would, like, every weekend, I would look up the temperature for the preceding week and do like 7 rows. And I would average the temperature for the day, which mostly made everything very bland and the same. But nonetheless, I had like 360 whatever ends to weave in. And that was absolutely a project to weave the ends in as you go. I did not. That was fairly stupid. Do not recommend. Don't be like me. Don't do that. Not good or useful. All right. Bit of a diagonal here. Okay, 4 down, 4 to go. It's kind of progressy. Kind of, sort of progressy. Only 2 more ends left. Almost there. Almost there. last one. Hands move. Hands move. No breaky the app. Also, hello. For those who don't know, Pukra is a friend of mine who did the art for my little portrait, and also streams and was last playing art. Hi, how are you? I am binding off this cowl. We just finished knitting it. I am having a super hard time. Ooh, nice. I want to see that when you're done. I want to see the pattern when you're done. These are my crochet efforts. I think you saw me making this dude. And this was my other dude that I made. But this cowl is done, and it is a present for somebody's birthday. So, gonna see cowl. Oh my god, this is so soft because it's got camel in it. But I'm very excited that it is done. Oh yeah, this is where I cast on. I gotta snip that off. You know, sometimes that's what you do. If you can't think of anything else, you gotta make it up yourself. Okay. Did I just F this up? Let's fix that from where I'm pretty sure I just F'd that up. Do not unravel. There is no unraveling in baseball or something. No, I don't know what that means either. But that's where we're at. Okay, there you go. Okay. It does have a right side and a wrong side, but I think I mostly just determined that I really, really enjoy patterns with linen stitch in them because I'm gonna do kiddo bedtime. That would be awesome. I don't know how long I'll be on just because, like I said, I'm a little bit falling asleep. But this is now done. I also finished, so I made, it's not the first version of this I made this one also. This is also out of my self-spun. I really love this pattern. Yeah, this is actually a really interesting yarn because I spun a blue single and a green single, and then this variegated colorful one, and then I plied the variegated colorful like half with blue and half with green. And so like this stuff in the middle is when it was plied with green, and this stuff on the outside is when it was plied with blue. So it's it was just an interesting kind of spinning exercise. And this one I actually just plied, you know, the brown with the brown and the green with the green. But like I said, I really like this pattern. And I'm thinking of like making these cowls out of a lot of my hand spun and potentially listing them on Etsy, just because it's such a, like, it knits up pretty quick and it's just kind of fun to do. So yeah. All right, so these guys are done. I have curiosity, how much do we have left of the yarn? So these are the two colors that I used, and I had 175 yards of this one and 200 yards of this one, and I've got like this little bit left of it. This is like the brown, and a little bit more of the green because it just uses up a little more of the green. And then this is the variegated that came with it, and I've got 400 yards of it, and it's pretty thin, so you can kind of like see the gauge on it. I need to decide if I'm doing a hobby order while there. Oh, is Hobby having sale? Of course they are. I haven't even thought about it. I should not be buying more things, but I desperately want more things. I have problems, and those problems are called, you're unemployed. You're not supposed to, like, you know. Yeah, we should. I'm gonna. Why is my background music doing? There we go. Like, why is my background music talking? None of that. Let me send you a chat message now before I forget, because it was the beginning of the next like hour-long track on Chill Hop, and they start each track with like what amounts to a voicemail saying, "Hey, we're gonna play some music. Isn't this great?" You are terrible at leaving. But I need to send you a message in chat, because that way we will actually maybe remember that we want to do that hobby order. Somewhere in my chat I have you. You exist somewhere in here? Maybe? Okay. Let's do a new chat and search for you, I guess. There you are. I knew I've chatted with you before. This is so weird. we are so good at it. I just sent Pukra a message saying hobby order, only to realize that literally at that exact same moment, Pukra sent me a message saying hobby order. Okay. Oh my god. Save up to 80%. let's see if I make this visible. Okay, go. You are supposed to be gone. I am going to look at this hobby order on the internet with people who are also here on the internet. Let's see. Ooh. So this is a cotton. It's a worsted cotton. It's 50% off. Too bad I can't have a... Okay, let's see. What else we got? Cotton poly fingering. 50% off. They just have Friends wool. Mohair, silk, and wool. Oh my god. These are... Oh. Ooh, 8-4 cottons. Okay, we're gonna... We are going to attempt to figure out... Oopsie. Okay, why are we suddenly showing the wrong... Like, why are we not showing my Black Friday hobby thing anymore? Window. Why are we, Here we go. Like, what is going on? But what I want to do is, like, open this in a new tab. Just so I can see it later. Because that's some nice weaving cotton. Oh my god. Look at this. Wool acrylic. Acrylic and alpaca. Upcycled alpaca and silk. Baby alpaca and mulberry silk. Oh my god. These are some decent sales. Superwash merino and polyamide. Polyamide? However you say it. Don't miss out on these discounts. Cotton, acrylic, polyester, twisted glitter. If you want Christmas in your yarn. There's a lot of stuff here. And a wooden sleigh. Just because, I guess. Oh, these organizer things are also on sale. I do not need any more organizer things. I just don't. Just don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. Oh. So many cool things. So many cool things, and I want them all. I don't need any more interchangeables. Okay. So, let's see what else is. Alright, so this is their Black Friday page. But I don't want to, like, this is not very well organized, so. Yarn. Let's see, is it by content, by brand? Black Friday yarn. Okay, this is great because here I can actually do these things. So let's see. Nope. It's like Black Friday yarns. No, these are. Big price? No. Discounted items only. 183. Okay. These are wool ones. This is nice. Okay. There's a lot of really some nice sales here. There are 10 actual wools. So what do we have for wool? Highland. Worsted, bulky, light worsted. Ooh, this is nice. Happy sheep. Christmas color pack. What do we got for alpaca? Now this is some nice stuff. There's a lot of really cool things. All right, let's go look at the cottons. 8.8, 8.4, 8.4. Gotta also look at that. 8.4. Deluxe cottons. Okay. Cotton Kings. Okay. Like what is 47%? Like that is such a weird discount percent. But that's okay, I suppose. Okay. Oh my god. Why am I seeing? Oh my god. So many things on sale, and I want all of them. Okay, well, let's look at all the tabs. So this is the 8.4 cones. Let's see. Oh, these are giant ass cones. Giant what? Ass cones. Cone 500. Why is it called cone 500? Who knows? What? Okay, so it's 1760. For how much of it? Is it 500 yards? It's 500 grams. 1700 meters, so 1859 yards. Okay. I mean, for weaving, this would be great. It's a little bit thick, but oh my god, look at these colors. Oh, okay. Okay, but I don't want these guys. If I want like this color. Okay, so unit price does not go down that much. I want one cone of view, and probably one cone of view. Okay, what else is going on? These are limited edition cakes. This is literally the Black Friday colorway. Is that what this is? Why is this not something that currently exists? This is 875 yards, sport weight, 200 grams, 100% cotton. Okay. Don't need that enough to buy it. Sultan Deluxe. What are these other than really amazing colors? Okay. 100% cotton, 250 grams, 1,000 meters, so 1093 yards. Fingering weight. US 2.5 needle. Okay. Can be machine washed, but not tumble dried. Made from 100% pure soft cotton, premium quality. Choose between many fabulous color combinations. Okay. Where colors change only one strand at a time. Color change happens evenly throughout the yarn. This creates a long, slow color transition. Adds beautiful look to any creation. Incredibly suited for shawls and scarves. This is a 4 twinned strands. This is really interesting. Okay. This thinks I might have an ad soon. Where she'll snooze that thing. Where were we? Okay, so I think the twinned strands are gonna make it not as useful for what we want. What I want anyway. I think Sultan is it's gonna have the same issue, isn't it? Like, it looks good in the, look at that, like in the shawl. That is pretty nice. But yeah, I think what is the Cyber Monday? So that was Black Friday. Hi Rachel, how are you? Hobby Yarn Store is having a sale, and I feel like that's gonna be the end of me. I finished this I finished this cowl, which you can't see because I put the web page on top of it. I'm a streamer who knows what they're doing. So I finished this cowl for a friend of mine, and then a friend came on and said, Hobby is having a sale. And I don't know if you're familiar with Hobby. They're in Denmark. So if I'm going to order anything, I got to do it before January. And they have, look at this. They have this like 1,700 meter cones for like $17. That is $1 per 100 meters. So I'm looking at, what they've got on sale. And that was their Black Friday. And then I noticed that there's also this Everything Must Go Cyber Monday sale. And that's pretty terrible. So I was like, we're gonna look at this yarn on stream, because why not? If I have to suffer by looking at these things that are on massive sale, everybody else ought to as well. Yeah, I think I'm getting new yarn. Part of the problem is that because I spin the yarn, I spin it faster than I can knit it, right? So like these are 2 cowls made out of the yarns that I've spun. And this one is just plain like brown with brown, green with green, but this one is the one where I did the weird thing of I had a variegated, and then I had a blue single and a green single. So I plied half of the variegated with green and half with blue. So like this is what it looks like plied with green in these divots, and this is what it looks like plied with blue. So I've been like making these out of the stuff that I spin, but I should not get more yarn is the problem. Because I make yarn, I make a lot of yarn, I have a lot of yarn that I've spun, but it's a giant sale, and how can you not take advantage of the giant sale? Obviously. This is a problem. This is a terrible problem. Look at these. Oh my god. Okay, but I'm also unemployed, so like I should not be spending money on yarn. Oh well. You know what? I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. I did finish this guy, by the way. I don't know if you saw. I'm trying to teach myself to crochet. He's got very sad wings, but he is done. He's getting a terrible glare from my horrible lighting here, but he's done. He's done, and my little death here is done. So I think I can probably reasonably say I mostly know how to crochet now. But yeah, so like this was the cowl. This is like I said, this was the triple yarn that I've spun, right? It had the green and the brown. And then this that I don't know what to do with yet. It's like 400 yards of this stuff. Which is like a little bit too orangey for me, I think. But it's mostly browns. Like it's mostly browns and greens with like a little bit of red. And then, like it does go together, but I didn't want to include this one in the cowl. So now I have leftover yarn. And we will. I gotta figure out what to do with this one because, like I said, this is merino silk camel, so it's like soft AF, and it's 400 yards, and I just have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. Like I'm sure I'll figure it out. There are worse problems to have, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. It's not a colorway that I would really ever wear, which is why this is going to a friend for her birthday. But yeah. such is life. But yeah, so And I was thinking what's gonna happen is because this thing is gonna go to an ad break shortly. Is I'm gonna probably set up the wheel because it's I packed it up to go travel with it, or well, not travel, but like I took it 100 yards away to go spin yesterday. But I need to finish that spinning, so I think when the ad hits in a like minute, I'm gonna take that time to set up the spinning, do a little bit of spinning before I raid out to somewhere where somebody I'm told is gonna be attempting to do some uh, entirely pretend video gamey murdering. In a half an hour, so I'm looking forward to that. But I think I gotta let this ad happen and switch this up, change the stream name so that we can actually do a little bit of spinning. It is going to be amazing because it's not going to matter what you do, and it's not going to matter what's happening in the game because people are there to like see you do whatever. So it's going to be hanging out with potentially hilarious hijinks. That's like my theory of what I'm expecting to occur. Definitely hilarious hijinks. But yeah, so all right, I'm gonna let this ad happen. Sorry about the I guess expected as opposed to unexpected capitalism, but we will be back with some more spinning. I'm spinning the Polworth and Silk and Yak that I've added more silk into. So bap. See you later. All right, let's do the capitalism and BRB, and we will be back very shortly. Okay, we are back. Oh, dragon, you're in my way. So I've got basically 2 and a bit of these roll logs left to spin, and I've already made 1 bobbin of this stuff. So we're gonna now make, this is the 2nd bobbin. So just gotta gotta finish it up. All right, let's see where we're at. Unwind like a little bit. That's a lot. Okay. All right, we're gonna be doing some very short drafts, I think, today. Turn that on. Turn this on. And feed that guy in. All right. Just gotta get this done. So this is the merino. This stuff. So it was 20% yak, 20% silk, and 60% Polworth, right? So not merino. And I blended in an extra like ½ ounce of silk into it, into the 4 ounces that already existed. I think it was 4. What is wrong with me? Yeah, 4 ounces. And then I've got like the same kind of fiber that is in like a wine, burgundy wine kind of color. And I'm going to blend in the purple into that. So once I spin and ply this guy, we're going to do some blending. And I think I'm going to stream that. Last time I recorded it, but I didn't stream it. I made like a couple of shorts out of it, but I didn't live stream it. So I think I'm going to actually stream the blending this time. It's very hard to capture it. It's very nice and rhythmic and easy to watch and interesting stuff, but it's kind of like bulky, and it involves a lot of tugging and pulling of yarn that is not very seemly, not very seemly, like unseemly, I don't know, whatever. It looks bad on screen, very unladylike, which, you know, as you know, I'm apparently very ladylike. I don't know, whatever. Just like a lot of bracing a board against my bosoms to get to make the roll logs. So that's kind of how it is and where we're at. So but almost done. I'd split, basically I weighed the roll logs and split them in half by weight, which who knows what that's going to be like, because the bobbins sure don't look like they're going to be even. Not like this has never worked out. They have never been even. It's like the bane of my existence. I weigh the yarn, I weigh the bobbins, I spin as consistently as possible, and still, one bobbin is always just a lot more yarn on it than the other, and I don't know how to fix that. And I'm not sure it's fixable, because when I complain about it on like spinner forums, everybody's like, yeah, that's just life. That's just life. Happens to me too. So I guess if it happens to the super experienced spinners too, I can't expect that it will stop happening and never happen to me. So we'll see. Meanwhile, I have no idea what I'm gonna make out of this yarn when I'm done with it. It's very soft, but I think it's gonna depend on how much of it I end up with. So once I'm done, once I finish spinning it and I ply it and I wash it and set it, I will wind it, and that will do the yarn count for me. So yeah, that hobby sale is crazy pants. I should not be acquiring more yarn, but I think I want to get at least those cones of 8/4. So because it is lovely and it will make for some nice like towels and things. Oh, because I really do want to spin with my, weave with my hand spun, but I almost was like spin with my hand wovens. That's not how that works. That's definitively not how that works. So not quite, but it's not like I'm lacking for yarn to spin to weave with, but I don't want to, like, it's very difficult to pass up a sale, and yeah. such is life. I think I would not be having this much of a dilemma if I was not like very unemployed. But the world clearly needs more fiber. I do, so I want to finish like I was saying earlier, I've got these checkerboards on the loom right now for presents, so I want to finish those. But once they're done, I want to make some like nice kitchen towels for my parents and for my sister-in-law to bring with me when I go visit them in January, which means that, and I'm leaving on January 2nd, which means that I gotta finish the checkerboards like ASAP, and then I gotta get the other stuff on the loom also ASAP. So that's gotta happen. And then the next big weaving project is I've gotta weave a tallis. Have the yarn for it, but I don't know if I necessarily have the skills for it. So we'll see. I definitely do not want to, I don't want to spin the fiber for the tallis. I am just not good enough. But I have some Zephyr, which is the perfect woolen for that. I gotta do that. I'm a little bit terrified of it conceptually, but realistically, all the tallis is a wool shawl, so. getting this stuff in, so that's all good. Got this row log and that other row log, and then I will be done and I can ply. So that's pretty exciting. It was like falling asleep. Now I'm slightly better. Unfortunately, I just cannot do a short draw. I gotta get a lot of twist on this because it's got all that silk, so it's slippery as heck. So you can see me, you know, pulling on it, and then I'm doing it for like a couple of more inches before I let it wind on. So, but you can probably, hopefully, extrapolate what's happening from what you can see. I'm very glad I picked up this fiber at the Fiber Festival and picked up the silk to blend in, because it lets me do some fun things with the blending board and just kind of make this even silkier. But I'm hoping that it gets a tight enough spin on it that maybe this is the one that I will weave with, and I will weave with the two colors and see how that ends up looking. I think the first weaving of hand spun that I'm gonna do is gonna be on my rigid heddle, because it's a little bit less tension, and my main worry is that the yarn will just come apart under the kind of tension that's needed for weaving. So, or at least the kind of tension I put on my yarn for weaving. I'm sure other people have done it not too terribly, but I'm me, and it's like I knit too tight and I crochet too tight, and I also weave too tight. I'm sure that nobody who knows me is surprised by this, because that's how that rolls. So okay. And in a couple of minutes, Rachel's stream is going to start, and I think we do want to go right in there. It's not another Fiber Arts, but it is another person in the Creative Club, because Rachel does Ireland co-working streams, as well as you know, playing The Sims and Dead by Daylight. So yeah. Stream into there. I don't know like quite what time she'll go live. She's scheduled to go live in like 5 minutes, but nobody's ever actually on time, so I will keep an eyeball out for it. take us there when it's the right time. Because we're also about 10 minutes away from being on for about 2 hours, which is about what I wanted. So we shall, I think at the end of those 2 hours, we shall wait out. Just because it's been a long day, and like that's about as much on as I am able to get out of me. So that's how we do it. But progress, the log is getting spun up, so I really do love this color. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about the like little bits of gray and white that is kind of shooting through it when I was starting, but I think it's grown on me. I really like it. Like, it makes it look like it's a little bit variegated without introducing another color, basically. Like, just a little bit of variance to make it look a little bit more kind of organic, I guess is the right term there. So not sure what's happening in the music there, but I suppose it's backgroundy enough. sec so I can make sure that I am do not lose the strand. None of that yarn. No breaking, no splitting, no nonsense. Please and thank you. Still continue to look a little bit side-eye at this bobbin, which is supposed to be the exact size as the one I've already done, and this is a lot more thread, like nearly double the thickness in the bobbin, so don't know how that's happening. When I weighed the two, we split the yarn in half by weight. And I do have full faith in that Weight Watchers kitchen scale that I was using for the purpose. So and of course I've run out of beverage, and instead of getting more last break, I set up the spinning. So we have our priorities definitely straight. Probably not so much, but you know, straight-ish, like most people in this house. Well, no, that's actually not true. People in this house are not even straight-ish. There we are. Pretty definitively not particularly straight. So, I suppose there is that. We might be able to finish this row log before we wander off, because we've hit 2 hours. But I do want to wait for Rachel to be on to write into her. So I don't want to end before that happens, even though it's a little bit past 6 o'clock Pacific. Let's see. Okay. Just looking in the Discord and like suddenly I have an extra Discord message. Where is that from? Where it's from is from my own Discord, which automatically tags me to say that I'm live. I'm like, why is there a tag? Oh, right, because I went live and my own Discord noticed. Obviously. Maybe they would still be reasonably equitable in girth and as well as weight, but don't know, because not gonna know until I start applying and sort of see how it ends up. In case it isn't blatantly obvious, this is a very sort of like relaxing and chill hobby, this fiber art of spinning. It is very, very zen and meditative, just because you're doing the same thing sort of over and over, but there's tiny variables and variations that happen, which is good. So it's not just like completely, totally the same, but said, almost done with this row log. So, let's see. So the wine colored stuff that I've got, oh, there it is. I'm like, I wonder where I put it. The silk that I got, the extra silk that I'm blending in, was like green and purple. So I'm going to be blending a purple into the wine colored fiber, which is like it's the same as this one, except instead of green, it's wine colored. So it's gonna hopefully pick up, like blend up a little bit with the purple and the silk, to kind of to have that for the color. I've recently discovered that apparently Power Wash Simulator has a bit of a plot, which is mildly hilarious, so I've started playing it again just to see where I can get with it, and I have been washing that fire station for hours and hours and hours, but eventually it will get clean. It's getting there. I think we're at like 60% or something, but I can only do Power Wash Simulator for a little bit because it's pretty killer on my wrists, so I don't actually want to use the Voltaren gel, so log is done. Last one. Last prologue. Just double checking that's the case. Yes, it is. Something go by. Something about the way I'm sitting is like destroying my back, and I don't know why. But such is life. kind of sitting here, chilling to the music, vibing, thriving, spinning our last prologue here, and just trying to not make my back any worse than it already is. I think it's because I'm like not quite facing this thing. So let's see if just changing position will help any. This is weird music, but I'm too lazy to change it out. No, maybe not, because like it is kind of terrible. I mean, it's chill hop instrumental beats, but let's go over here instead and just like I think this is probably slightly better. It's like not a huge amount better, but how long have we been going? We've been going for like 2.5 hours. It's fine. Like I said, we'll just go up until Rachel starts streaming. getting there with this rolog, like, it's half gone, too. The end is in sight. The end is nigh, or something like that. Definitely something. Okay, so the plying shall commence soon. Wonder what will happen sooner. Rachel starting or this ad? That's in 7 minutes and 22 seconds. Who knows? So my bet is that the ad will happen and Rachel will still not be streaming yet. But who knows? I don't know. I am certainly no expert in Rachelomics. That's not a word. Study of Rachel's. Rachelography? It's probably slightly more correct. Very slightly. I think this particular spin has come out pretty fine. Like a fine yarn, thin yarn. So hopefully that's gonna stay true through the ply, and we'll end up with a like decent length of it. the title and I had to go check, but it has, so that's good. Yay! I am finishing up this spin. I'm actually waiting for Hi Hello Rachel to go live so that I can raid into her, but I'm almost done with it. This is the last of the row log, so it's, you know, what's in hand. And then we're going to ply it with this other bobbin. I was just sort of bemoaning the fact that despite weighing all of the row logs and despite, you know, splitting the fiber like super evenly, I think I'm gonna still not have like bobbins that match in length, because that's just the eternal curse of this stuff. Oh, I think we're also you know, I don't know. I don't know where to look for it. I don't think so. Because it's not coming up in my collaborations thing. I just got a little pop-up that said that you canceled your request to join, but I didn't see your actual original request to join. Try again. Let's see if maybe it will show up. I don't know. Part of the problem is that I don't know where. Oh, maybe? I don't know. I've never, Oh, it puts the thing in like my little inbox, in my like Twitch panel, but that's super invisible. Like seriously super invisible. Also, I have an ad break coming in like 22 seconds, so I think that's probably also obscuring some of the things. Like looks like the notification that there's an ad coming is like there's like your face next to it, but I can't see it because there's a aha. Now I see it. Okay, so what happens if I say accept? It says I'm joining you. But hang on. I both can't hear you and okay, you're gonna get a terrible view. Okay. Hang on. Unmute. Pause that. That needs to stop having sound. That needs to stop having sound.
Testing, can you hear me?
I can now. I had to unmute Twitch, the app, but also, oh my god, there's a giant pop-up. How do I actually like show this thing on?
What browser do you use?
Chrome.
Yeah, so
I have to like, I think I need to use it as a browser source, right?
yeah.
Oh
so
my god.
Chrome is kind of rude about it.
Okay. Hang on. Paste. Okay. But that's only showing me. You are a black square. I don't know why you are a black square, but you are a black square. You were not a black square on... Okay, you're no longer a black square, you are now your icon, but I also no longer hear you. Oh. Now you're back to being a black square. That's a thing that's happening. I think if it crashed, I think it crashed on your end. I have never used the knocking feature. It looks like it's just like a weird way to start the stream together that we've done when we were streaming games. And it's telling me that you're talking, but I cannot hear you. There's no words coming out.
Went back.
Now I can hear you.
It got angry. It died. It died a fiery death.
Oh, well, that's a thing. But here we go. How do I make it, instead of my terrible grainy video, show like what I'm doing? Because I don't want to show my terrible grainy video on my stream. I want to show your little leaf. Your little leaf looks cool. But I'm going to play with this a tiny bit. Oh, you are also super echo you, but
Testing.
yep, no, I think it's probably because you are I think you are echo because you are in my like, because I'm not wearing headphones.
Oh, because you couldn't mute Chrome.
Right. Correct. I can't use Chrome because Chrome is where you are. And that makes this not as worky. But I just put you, in terms of your picture, next to my picture in the stream, which I think works. Maybe. I think that works, but we can't see the leaf thingy anymore, but I think it works.
I'm not used to having my hands on.
I know. Oh my god. Having my hands like in view is a thing that is very hard to actually consistently do, because I do like T-Rex arms when I craft. You know? And so like...
I actually told you by my TT.
Oh. Yeah, definitely echo, but I do really like the leaf. The leaf is very cool. Okay.
Finish this one and then I'll try to make another one.
Nice. I am going to take this bobbin off. Yeah, so I'm going to drop this ball bearing or whatever the hell it is very loudly. So yeah, this is the same amount of fiber. Look at this.
Oh wow.
Right? Like, this is clearly not... I didn't think so. Like, I thought I was doing them fairly evenly, but I guess not. Where did I put... Here it is. I'm like, where did I put this ball bearing? But... At some point, Rachel is gonna actually go live, and then I will need to raid into her. But
I just want to do the chat.
yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Talk yarn.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit this thing because it's got so much echo happening.
Okay, okay.
So I think we're gonna have to chat. Like I'm just not set up to be doing that right now. Because I'm not
Thanks
headphones.
for trying it.
Um, okay, so that's gone. Um, Sorry about that, but that leaf is wicked cool. And what we should do is like you know purposefully do that thing so that I can have headphones that are charged and we don't have terrible weird echoes. It was. Oh, so I looked at Hobby and tried not to cry. Um because there's so many cool things that are on sale. But they have some 8-4 cotton that I think I want to try um, to get for weaving. So if you are putting in an order, I think I would like to grab a couple of those cones. So after I get off stream today, I'm going to send you, if you're okay with it, what I want to do is send you a screenshot of the cones that I want. And if you can apply math at it, I can PayPal you money or whatever. So my problem is I have to moderate a stream, right? Like that's why I'm rating into Rachel is I have to moderate her stream and right, what is going on over here? Yeah, so like I can chat, but not like 100% of my attention chat, if that makes sense. Okay. I just spun this. Why is there like why is there pine needle or something weird in this? Like literally we just spun that. Okay, so let's get this. Let's get this arranged. Okay. That's on. That's on. Ply in the opposite direction from spinning. Now we need to do this a lot faster so that we can get a much tighter ply. Much tighter ply. Oh. Without twisting in on ourselves. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Stop. Let's undo just a little bit until this weird nonsense. Okay. That's fine. No weird nonsense. Weird nonsense is not allowed. But yeah, there are these 100% cotton 8-4 cones that are 500-gram cones. So they are like 1,700 meters for about $17. So again, it's like 100 meters per dollar, which is fairly insane price-wise. So if that is a URL that you posted, URLs are disabled, so it becomes asterisks. That's why I was gonna send you like a screenshot, because I've been putting them into my cart, and I figured I will send you a screenshot of my cart which just shows you exactly the correct thing. Yes, that's true. I should do that, but I never got around to, like, getting your consent about it. And then, you know, every time I think about it, I am live and can't, like, go and usefully do it on the fly. But yeah, I think they're, like, called Cotton King 500 cones. So yeah, I think you did because yes. Go even faster. Okay, it is now spinning so fast that it is creating a cold breeze, which is only slightly a problem in that it's cold. I just need to check something real quick in my thing here. Let's see. Is this? Okay. Just like I'm just double checking where I see Rachel, who is like, come see me at 6. 6 was 55 minutes ago. So pshaw. But yes, the link that you put into the other chat is in fact correct. That is in fact the set of cones I was talking about. As I finally looked at that chat. Oh, also I stopped my stupid background music. Nope, that's not what I want. This is what I want. There we go. I'm a professional streamer. I know what I'm doing. I swear. And by that I mean I have no idea what I'm doing. And yes, all streams are chaos and technical problems, basically. Like, that's what streaming is. Oh, there's Rachel. She is now live, so we are going to go raid into her momentarily. Because that's how we roll. Okay. Okay, that's playing up reasonably nicely. And reasonably thinly, so that's all good. Alright, let me see if I can actually get my act together. Raid channel. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna raid over there, and it'll be a good time. All right. Wait, she's still. Yeah, like it's the start of her thing, but I also need to go get a drink. So, all right, we're gonna go now, and we'll see folks over there.